So I have a Kenmore series washer. It says the 300 series. I've had this washer probably like 8 years, so quite a long time. And during that time, my family's grown from 2 to 6. So we do a lot of laundry. Well, I found the laundry machine filled with water, as you can see, and not working. The floor was also noticeably wet. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, but when I go to turn it on, I don't know how well that shows up, but there's a humming sound. So I'm gonna try and figure out what's wrong with it. So the first thing for sure will be to unplug it. And it's probably not necessary, but anytime I unplug something, I always like to turn it on, just to make sure it gets any electricity out of there that might be in there. So I did a little Google searching, and my understanding is that what I need to do is remove these two sides, and then after I remove those, I should be able to lift this front up and then pull the whole front part here out. So I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at that. Okay, so I got my front open, so I'm going to show you real quick how I did it. Basically it's down in the normal position. I took this and I slid it. You just need to get something you can slide. There's a little metal hook there, and basically you're going to push against it, and it's going to, it'll make it pop up and out. So I just slid it under both sides, I got it loose, and then this will just fold right open. So it looks like the only place that we're attached is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to attach this. So now that that's detached, the only thing that should be holding this front on are these two clips. And what I should be able to do is basically take the screwdriver, put it down in there, and bend it up, just like that. There's one side. Down in there. Remember, the dryer's turned off, or the washer's turned off. Just put the flathead down in there. I'm going to clean this while I'm here today, too. Assuming I get it working. Alright, so that just came off, and I noticed the whole back pretty well became, don't want to lose that, came loose. So I'm going to just set this here. I'll remove these out of the way, but I want to remember how they were facing so I can get them back in. So set those right there. Alright, so it looks like we've come loose here. Some instructions. So now, yeah, and I can tell this whole front now is loose. I'm going to go ahead and remove it, and then I'll come back to you on the video. So it tilted right down, and basically here's what the front looks. So actually that's the thing I think I need to get at. And it's pretty dirty around here. I see some socks that have fallen back behind. Still got my tank full of water. So from here, let's see if I can get this front part off. Now I think what's going to happen is I'm going to undo these, and that's going to cause the water to pour out of it. And I think that once I've got to drain right back underneath this thing, so it should drain out. Once that drains, then I'm going to see if there's something stuck anywhere in those tubes. It might be the source of the problem. We will find out. Alright, so a whole lot more water came out of this than I ever expected was going to come out of this. But basically, I got all the water drained out. It kind of went all over the place. So basically what happened was, this is on here, and when I pull these tubes out, the water is actually shooting out of this thing. I don't remember if it was coming out of this bottom or top one. I think it was the bottom one, right here. So basically water's shooting out of that, so you don't have a way to aim it. Had the water been coming out of the hose, I could have just aimed the hose in the right direction, but it was basically shooting out sideways back towards my dryer. So I basically had to use my hand to cup it and aim it towards my drain here, and it kind of got a lot of water everywhere. Basically the entire tub full of water drained out. So after I got the water out, I unhooked them completely here, and there's just a metal clip on top here and on bottom here that holds this in place, and then you can pull it right out. I pulled it out just a second ago, and I looked inside, and as you can see, hopefully, looks to be a pink sock or a rag or something. We got some baby clothes. It looks like it's something small that was able to basically ride down the tube and clog itself in there. So I'm going to work to get that pulled out, and then hopefully this part I can reuse it. I did read someone say online that they recommend you replace this part anytime you work on it. I'm not sure why to do that. Maybe it's one that goes out after a few years anyway. But when I looked online for replacement parts, this was about $50. So I'd really rather not spend $50 on a part that might need replacing. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up and get it back into use. So I used my needle nose pliers. And this is what I pulled out. It's like a pink baby sock that's seen better days. But I got that out of there. And now this thing is looking good and clean inside. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it a rinse. Looks like it's got some rust spots. Give this a rinse, and then I'm going to get it put back on there. Load it up for giving it a shot. Now, so what I intend to do is rerun the cycle. Those never got to spin dry. Alright, so I lowered the washer cover back down onto it, and the way I did that was basically had it tilted back and scooted the bottom front part all the way up and then laid the rest back down. It seemed to kind of pop right into place. Worked pretty well. So now I know I need to find the piece that goes to this and reconnect that. Sure that's on good. Okay. That was the only piece we connected, so I should just be able to lower this back down. Actually, I'm not going to put it all the way back on yet. Now that everything's hooked up, they should be able to sense whether this is on, up or down. I'm going to plug it back in and try running it. So what I haven't done yet is I haven't connected the base back yet. So it's just sitting here. I haven't connected the top yet. But I am going to try running it. So I'm going to get it plugged in. And what I want to run is the drain cycle, because I got some really wet clothes in here. Take it over spin. And it's running. That's a good sign. So let that run. And then when it's done draining, I will hook the rest of it up. Make sure it runs okay. Okay, it seems to be draining okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it. I'm going to unplug it. I'm going to make sure it's got no power to it. And now I'm going to get the rest of this reassembled. So basically it's for the most part in place. This back looks like it may not quite be on right, so I may have to do some adjustments, but I'm going to get it back on. I'm going to reconnect these two pieces here and here. Reconnect the top, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I got it all hooked back on. It just took some shaking the washer cover around a little bit to get it to make sure it fit on the back right, but I got it all on. It's quite dusty back there, but everything's connected. I'm going to go ahead and plug the dryer in and finish this cycle. And I think while I'm down here, I'll clean up some of this stuff. So that was it. I hope it helped. I'll include some links to some other videos that helped me. But not too difficult. It only took a few minutes and probably saved a lot of money. I was looking at buying a new washer if I couldn't fix this, and you know, who knows what it would have cost to have somebody come out to do this. Probably quite a bit. So pretty easy. Always remember to keep things unplugged to be safe, and thank you very much.